Today we're going to review a pair as in two, of annke pan tilt zoom wireless solar powered security cameras. I like these because they don't require power to power them. Most cameras need power. These ones have their own built-in battery and a solar battery or solar cell that recharges it. So completely wireless. They work great. Let's check them out. Solar panel, actually two solar panels. Camera. Second camera. This is the wireless base unit that communicates with the camera and records on a built-in SD card. These are the brackets for the solar panel, so you can aim them up towards the sun. USB cables. Also in the box, the camera mounting brackets and the USB power supply for the hub. What we got here is we got two cameras, wireless cameras, solar powered cameras. These are the brackets for the solar panels, so the camera can operate away from power. Screw those on like that, mount these down and point them towards a source of daylight that will charge up the cameras. We have two of these for each of the cameras. We have a USB power cord, a power supply. What I'm going to do is I'm going to install the cameras, and then we're going to pair them and we're going to test them and see how they work. So, the camera itself has a bracket. You mount this up on the wall, and then the camera itself just drops into, the antennas go up, the camera just drops into this, and it locks into place like that. And you give it power to the solar panel down here. There's a power switch on the bottom as well. And then there's a little cover that opens up so that the solar panel can remain plugged in, providing power to charge the internal battery. So we're going to get these mounted and get them set up, and we'll go through the setup procedure. I got to get an app on my phone and get these set up, and I'll show you how they work. Attach one camera onto the back of the house. I purposely chose this place because it's easy to get at, and there's no power here, so it has to be powered with the solar panel. And the second camera I mounted to the fence with the solar panel next to it, which will have a clear shot of the sky. So it should give it plenty of light for keeping the camera charged. One thing I noticed is that the base unit shipped with a 64 gig UltraSpeed 3 SD card installed. So it's basically plug and play. So let's just do that. Let's plug it in and play with it. I already have the annke app installed on my phone, as I have another annke camera that I've had for several years now, and it still works. So this should be a breeze. The app should support this already. We're going to plug this into the router and pair the cameras. So I got the base unit plugged in. I scanned the QR code on the back and put it into the app, and it's ready to go. Now all I need to do is sync it with the cameras. Now we're going to connect the power and wait for the camera to give me the prompt that tells me it's ready to be paired. Now I just press the sync button for 5 seconds. And release it.
Start pairing. Please wait for the voice prompt to complete.
Pop this open and turn on the switch, and then plug the solar panel in, and the camera will beep, indicating it's ready to pair. And it's now ready to pair. Let's go back inside and push the sync button and sync the second camera.
Start pairing. Please wait for the voice prompt to complete. Pairing completed. 2 cameras.
There we go. It's done. Now I should be able to get it on my phone. And there is the 2 cameras there. Let's just bring them up full screen. I think if I tap them, I can probably bring them up full screen. There we go. There's that camera. 1 of 4. If I swipe over, there's the second camera. And I've got pan, tilt, zoom on here, so I can pan these cameras around. Oh, look. This one doesn't see a lot because it's right up against the fence, but it was just a quick install. But I can turn it around the other way and see down the side. And there are multiple speeds for the pan and tilt that is selectable in the app. This is in the medium speed right now. There's a slow and a fast as well as this. I can tilt it down and tilt it up. Tilt it right down, look at the ground. I can't see what I'm doing on my phone. The camera's blocking my view of where the buttons are here, so tilt it up. Watch the trash bandits getting into the garbage. Turn it to the right. Probably where I'm going to leave it sitting just kind of like that. And the camera in the backyard, same thing. Tilt it down. Tilt it down so I can see my strawberry plants that are growing wild. Got some potted plants, but there's a bunch of them that just decided that they were going to grow, and grow they are. Only problem is I never get any strawberries off it because the birds and everything else gets them before they're ripe. So I'm feeding all the birds with all my strawberries. That way I can see the back door, I can see the backyard, and I can turn the camera around and check out my back garage where I store my Harley. My collector car's in there too, so I can see that entire area. Tapping the playback button allows me to switch over to what was recorded when I was out there pairing it. There's when I paired the camera. It was actually recording me the entire time when I was pairing it. It's got an infrared sensor, so it records when it detects motion. Here's the other camera when I was pairing it. It was recording me setting it up as well. Now I should be able to bring this up to a full screen if I tap here. It turns it to a full screen, and then I can turn the phone around and I can see the picture, and the phone's ringing. Now, in addition to these two cameras that are on now, I also have my existing one from before. If I swipe over, it will bring up this existing camera. Now, this is not a pan, tilt, zoom. This is just the existing one showing my backyard with no grass in it because we're under watering restrictions, so we are not permitted to water. So my grass has turned to gold and brown because, you know, we're proud to not break the law, besides the fact that it's a huge fine if you do, and everybody rats you out. Anyway, that's the original camera, and this one has been there for probably 5 years. This is one of the original ones. I don't know whether this can operate in the hub or not, or whether it's just a standalone. I'll have to do a little bit of research and see whether it can be paired to the hub as well. Maybe it can, but swipe over to the right and this brings up these two. I say the hub supports 4 cameras. If I go to events on here, if I tap the events button, it will show me the event of all the channels. So it will play back what was going on. So if I click on this one, it says someone is active. That was me setting up the camera, plugging it in. So even though I hadn't plugged in the charging cable, is just for charging. It has a battery in it, but it was recording me while I was doing that. And if I click over to the other one, it will play back that event. The cameras are going to record events automatically. They have a PIR, so anytime it detects any heat signature, it's going to record it, and it shows up on the app under events. There's some other ones on here. Something is active. What is this? Oh, that's motion detected. Right, you can turn these off and on. And if I go back here to there, it'll bring the cameras up again by themselves, live view, both cameras back and front. And then if I just tap on the one I want to see, what happens if I do that? Will that bring them both? It brings them both up. So now I've got a little bit bigger view of both cameras. And if you had 4 cameras on there, it would show all 4 of them. But right now I just have 2 cameras. And that is it. But they're HD cameras. The picture quality is actually pretty good. I'm not complaining about the picture quality so far. It tells you even the battery level. It tells you the signal level here. If I bring them up full screen, let's bring this one up full screen. it tells me here that the battery is fully charged, and it's charging, because even though it's getting dark out, it's still charging the battery, and the signal is 4 bars, so my signal is strong. This is out back, and this other camera here, again, this one's got 5 bars of signal strength, and to pan and tilt, I can just do it right from here. Right here. Now I can look at this will be good. I'll be able to catch the trash bandits that keep trashing my trash. I'm talking about the raccoons that get into the garbage. But and then tilt up. So just before I close here, I had a buddy come over, and I'll show you what's going on here. So if I hit playback, it should SD card. Yeah, SD card. Here's the timeline of activity. I can click over to the next timeline here. What one was it that he showed up? It was before that. It was this one here. So it recorded before he even got here. So this will be him walking up the driveway. You see, it pre-records. Even though it triggered once he walked past, it recorded the activity before it even started. He's going to go over and check out my camera. He's got reel links himself, which I like the reel links too, but this is good. It got the event before he even entered the frame. Some cameras, they wait until they're triggered with video, and this one here, it's always buffering the picture, and when the event is triggered, it then can store like 5 seconds before the event happened, which is nice. That way you're not missing any of the action, and it stores it on the timeline, so I can just roll over here to the next event. And the next event was when he was gonna go back. He brought me a battery over to check, his UPS battery. He brought it over for me to check it for him. He wants to put a bigger battery on his UPS, basically. So anyway, yeah, they work great. I like it so far. Very, very simple to set up. I had these things set up in a matter of 10 minutes or so. Went and put a couple screws in to put the solar panel up and the camera, and pressed a button. And that was it. Okay, I think that about covers it for this one. Link is in the description. This is the annke. Oh boy, it's hard to tell because you see the post office kind of lost this. It went to the dead letter office, and they plastered all kinds of stickers over the thing. It's a model N54WHF 1080p motion sensitive camera kit. It went to the undeliverable mail office and was stuck there for a while until they figured out where it was going. Anyway, link is in the description. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one. Bye.